How did two future NFL Hall of Famers end up halfway across the world, sharing the voices with hundreds of people, some of whom had never heard a sound?
996. Until you're there and you see it firsthand, and you see just the profound joy that these people have on their face when they are able to hear.
Hello, can you hear me? You realize you're a little part of something that's changing the world. It's pretty special.
It was a connection years in the making, and one that was forged in the game.
To see him be able to put his team in position, they had to go 90 yards. He had two long passes. And I remember standing on the sidelines thinking, defense, please hold, but knowing in the back of my mind, it's Aaron Rodgers back there. Just Aaron being Aaron, just doing things that nobody else can do.
After Aaron Rodgers' Hail Mary sent the game to overtime, it was Larry Fitzgerald's chance to strike back.
It was kind of coming to our sideline to start, and you see him kind of wide open. You're hoping Carson doesn't see him. Once he catches it, we just tackle him. And he's weaving around the field and making guys miss, and you're like, man, he's still kind of fast, but why can't we tackle him?
I'm just fortunate we had the ball first, because if they would have won the coin toss, I don't know if we'd have got out of there.
Outside of football, the veteran players have cultivated a friendship born of shared passions and mutual respect.
I met Larry years ago. He actually invited me to stay at his house like the first time we met.
I really enjoy spending time with Aaron. I love just how down to earth he is, how easygoing, and just how honest and transparent he is.
Getting to know him and hearing about his stories about how he just goes and spends a month or two traveling every year and how important that is to him. I was really inspired to go see some of the places that he was talking about and encouraged me to go see.
Much of Larry's travel was on behalf of the Starkey Foundation, a nonprofit founded by his off-season neighbors that provides free hearing aids to people around the world, some of whom have never heard the sound of their own voices.
June. Mama.
Fitzgerald has gone on more than 10 missions with the foundation, helping those in need across the globe. The trips have changed the way he sees and hears the world around him.
When somebody sits in your chair, they can't hear, and you fit them with hearing aids, and when they get out of your chair, they can hear. It's just instant. You see the lights come on, literally.
Last summer, Rodgers traveled to Africa, following in Fitzgerald's footsteps. In Lusaka, Zambia, he and girlfriend Danica Patrick helped hundreds of locals hear clearly for the first time.
It's hard to describe. You're helping to change their life. To see the look on their face as you're kind of on their side and you're talking in their ear.
Is it too low? Okay. Yes, too low.
There's a big smile comes up. Whether it's an elderly person to hear their grandkids call them by their name for the first time. Daughters to be able to hear their mother's voice instead of sign with them. That's pretty impactful.
Can you walk me through how it works? So they give you the hearing device, and then what do you do then?
Yeah, so there's different levels of hearing loss, and so we have to pick the correct one that's going to correspond to how much volume they need really. And then we're just cutting the inserts to the right size so it can fit on the hearing aid perfectly and not bother them in their ear.
You can tell by somebody's face if the volume's too loud or if it's too low. There's certain things, even with the language barrier, that you can understand.
And we know how important and how we take for granted the ability to hear.
So these fingers and laces, the thumb on the backside. Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Well done.
For these people to give them an opportunity to have that chance to go back to living a normal life is pretty fantastic.
For Rodgers, the trip across the world was a transformative experience and the culmination of a journey that started years ago when he met Fitzgerald, who would go on to impact his life in unforeseen ways.
So this just reinforces how special connections you can make with people who live a half a world away from you, and also realize that you're just kind of a part of this human experience. It's nice to be able to have friends like Larry who kind of pave the way for guys like myself to step out of our comfort zone in the States and go make an impact with people and go see the world.